For this lecture, we're going to solve problems involving RC circuits with step inputs or step functions as inputs. So from the last topic or from the last lecture, we derived the voltage across the capacitor as V of t equals Vs plus Vo minus Vs e negative t over tau, which is valid for t greater than 0. Now take note that Vs is the source voltage, Vo is the initial voltage of the capacitor, and tau is the time constant of our RC circuit. Take note, remember, tau is equal to the product RC. Now, Vs is the voltage of the capacitor as t approaches infinity. Vo is the voltage of the capacitor at t equals 0. And then tau equals RC. So we can also write the V of t, the function V of t as V of t, so Vs is V infinity, Vo is V sub O, and t tau. So V of t equals V infinity plus V sub O minus V infinity quantity e negative t tau. Where again, V sub O is the initial voltage, V infinity is the final voltage of the capacitor, and tau is our time constant. Now let us solve this problem. So assuming we have 7.43, the switch in the figure has been in the position A for a long time. At t equals 0, the switch moves to B. Determine V of t for t greater than 0 and calculate its value for t equals 1 second and 4 seconds. Again, V of t equals V infinity plus V sub O minus V infinity quantity E negative t over tau. Take note, once we have V infinity, V0, and tau, then we can write the function V of t. So again, ang atong kinahanglan is ang V infinity, V sub O, and then tau. So we start with the V sub O. V sub O, find V sub O. Now take note, for a capacitor, natay duha ka putang kinahanglan remember. Number 1, V0 minus equals V0 plus. And number 2, a capacitor is an open circuit to DC. A capacitor is an open circuit to DC. So nga naman. So assuming na kay capacitor, no? Any capacitor, i-connect nimo ani sa R, then i-connect nimo ang combination sa imong DC nga voltage source. Showing for example na kay 10 volts. So na kay switch, diri ang switch imong i-on or imong i-close at t equals 0. So ang mahitabo is, for example 1 farad na, ang mahitabo is once i-close nimo ang imong switch, no, at t equals 0, ang voltage capacitor, for example initially walay voltage ang capacitor, ang voltage capacitor is musaka until such time na ma-reach niya ang maximum voltage niya nga 10 volts, which is equal to ang sa source voltage nga i-connect sa iya. Now, take note nga ang I sa capacitor equals CdV dt. And take note, once ma-reach ang capacitor ang maximum voltage or ang voltage sa iyang source nga i-connect sa iya or sa source i-connect sa iya, which is in our case 10 volts, ang mahitabo is iyang voltage is mo steady ana nga value. So 10 volts, once ma-reach ang 10 volts, ang iyang value is always 10 volts, no? Assuming, okay, present pa na ang 10 volts. So, once 10 volts na ang value sa capacitor na reach niyang maximum value or equal na siya sa iyang voltage source, ang mahitabo is dili na mag-change ang voltage up to 10 volts na. So, therefore, if dili mag-change ang voltage, mo steady ang voltage, ang value sa dV dt is equal to 0. And if dV dt equals 0, then this one will be C times 0 will be equal to 0. Thus, ang imong capacitor is open. Okay, open. So, assuming gi-connect nimo ang imong capacitor for a long time sa imong DC voltage source, ang mahitabo ang imong capacitor is ma-open, I equals 0. So again, remember, V0 minus equals V0 plus, and then a capacitor is an open circuit to DC. So atong first goal, no, is kuhaon si V sub O, no? After makuha nato si V sub O, kuhaon nato si V infinity, and then kuhaon nato si tau. Now start to sa V sub O. Take note, V sub O pwede nato makuha at t less than 0. So atong tanawon sa atong circuit. So for the circuit at t less than 0, okay, yung sa man atong circuit. Atong circuit is connected sa A, no? Then open ang B, meaning okay, wala ni siya ang right side. At t less than 0, itong circuit is 24 volts. Tapos 3 kilo ohms. Okay, 5 kilo ohms. Okay, 5 kilo ohms. Dayon, connected ni siya diri, we have the capacitor. Okay, assuming long time, position A, or switch has been in position A for a long time, meaning long time na ang imong switch na closed, meaning ang imong capacitor is ning-abot na sa maximum value niya. Therefore, ang imong capacitor voltage, wala na nag-change, or ang dV/dt equals 0 and your IC equals 0. No? Therefore, ang imong capacitor is open and we can replace the capacitor with an open circuit. Okay? Again, ganong open circuit because ang imong capacitor has been connected for a long time sa imong voltage source. And thus, ang imong value sa imong capacitor voltage is ning-reach na siyang maximum value and wala na ning change. Thus, dV/dt equals 0. And since IC equals C dV/dt, therefore, IC equals 0 and we can replace the capacitor with an open circuit equivalent. Now, mauni siya ang atong V0 minus, or voltage atong capacitor as 0 minus. Therefore, by inspection, ang imong V0 minus is equal to voltage ay imong 5 kilo ohms, which is by voltage division 24 volts. Okay, 5K over 3K plus 5K. Or, pila? 24 volts, 5 over 8. So, 24 divided 8, 3, 5 times 5, 15 volts. Now, take note, V0 minus equals V0 plus, and therefore, ang imong V0 plus is also equal to 15 volts. Therefore, we have the value for our V0, which is 15 volts. Now, find V. Okay, V as t approaches infinity. So, as t approaches infinity, ang atong reference circuit is ang circuit at t greater than 0. But, in this case, duha itong kinahanglan, no? Ang V infinity and then ang imong tau. Take note, pwede ta magsugod sa tau or we can solve for V infinity before tau. For this example, mas dali kung magsugod ta sa tau. So, asa di mo kuhaon ang tau? So, ang tau is kuhaon nimo at t greater than 0. So, imong i-drawing ang imong circuit at t greater than 0. Take note, ang imong circuit at t greater than 0, ang iyang switch kay naa sa position B, and then this one is open, meaning ang imong circuit at t greater than 0 is kini lang, then kini nga side, which is ang right side. So, ato na siyang i-drawing na kay 4K, at 3 greater than 0 na kay 4K, connected sa imong 30 volts. And then, sa imong capacitor na 0.5 millifarad. Okay, 0.5 millifarad. Now, by inspection, kung imong talawon imong circuit at t greater than 0, you can solve for tau. Because the formula for tau is tau equals RC. The time constant of a series RC circuit is RC. So, R nimo is 4K. And then, ang imong capacitance is 0.5 millifarad. So, nakakay tau. 4 times 0.5, 2. K times milli 1. So, nakakay 2. Unit is second. Ang imong tau is 2. Okay. Ang imong tau karon is 2 second. Now, finally, find voltage as t approaches infinity. So, for voltage as t approaches infinity, ang imong reference na circuit is ang circuit at t greater than 0. Take note, ang meaning sa V approaches infinity, ang imong circuit is na-connect na for a long time, no? After t equals 0. So, therefore, since long time na siya na-connect, ang imong voltage sa imong capacitor is ni-reach na sa maximum value, and so, dili na siya mag-change. As a result, imong dV/dt is equal to 0. That is, ang imong voltage not changing with time. And thus, IC equals dV/dt, C dV/dt. Ang imong IC karon, since dV/dt equals 0, so imong IC is also 0. So, ato nang i-replace ang atong capacitor with an open circuit. So, mo ni V infinity, nakay 4K, 4 kilo ohms, And then, naa kay 30 volts. Now, take note, since ang imong capacitor karon is open, therefore, ang I diri is 0, which is also ang I sa imong 4 kilo ohms. Therefore, ang voltage sa imong 4 kilo ohms is 0, or we can replace atong 4 kilo ohms atong i-short, no? Since V 4 kilo ohms equals 0, no? V 4 kilo ohms is IR, I equals 0, so V 4 kilo ohms equals 0. Now, kung V 4 kilo ohms equals 0, therefore, ang atong circuit is ingon ani, V infinity na kay 30 volts. And therefore, ang imong V infinity is 30 volts. Again, imong V infinity is 30 volts. So, nalakay V sub O, or V at t equals 0, V at t approaches infinity, and then ang imong tau nga 2 second. So, we can write V of t. Okay, V of t is V infinity plus V sub O, or VO, minus V infinity, E negative t over tau. Or therefore V of t nimo is equal to, V of t is V infinity, 30 plus, bila? 15. Okay, 15 minus 30, E negative, unsa imong tau? Ang imong tau is 2, okay, t. So, na kay V of t is equal to 30, okay, minus 15, E negative t over 2. Okay, we can write volts. So, mauni siya ang imong V of t as t approaches infinity. So, again, ang problem nato, if atong tanawon, okay, find V of t. So, muna to itong V of t, ito nakuha. Then, calculate the value of V at t equals 1 and 4 second. So, ang imong himuon is, imo lang i-substitute. So, V of 1 second, for example, imo isolve V 1 second, nakay, okay, V of 1 second is equal to 30 minus 15 E negative 1 half, or V of 1 is equal to 30 minus 15 times shift E, negative 0.5, nakay 20.9 volts. 9 volts. So, V of 1 nimo is 20.9 volts. V at second is V at 4 second. Okay, V at 4 second. So, V at 4 equals 30 minus 15 E negative 4 over 2. So, negative 2. So, ang V of 4 nimo equals 30. 30 minus 15 times shift E negative 2 equals 27. Bako na siya. Okay. 27.97 volts. So again, ang atong answer is V of t equals 30 minus 15. E negative t. V at 1 second is 20.9 and V at 4 second is 27.97 volts.